years. One cigar, one mic, one story at a time. Now look at this family we've built online. We share the laughs, we share the smoke, made memories from every joke. From coast to coast, you've been right there, building something bigger than we ever did. Here's to 2 years of Leaf and Ash, countless friends and memories that last. Every story shared, every good night spent, every conversation was worth every minute. We're proud of this community we've grown, a place where nobody smokes alone. So thank you all for being a part of this ride. Leaf and Ash forever, side by side. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for every view, every comment, every friendship made. 2 years down, we're just getting started.
What's up with that?
Oh, baby. Whoa, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Sip and Smoke Leaf and Ash podcast. As you guys can see, it is our second year as a group doing this whole journey. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. As you know, guys, I'm one of your hosts of the Leaf and Ash. And the baby, let's go. And as always, as you guys know, I wouldn't want it with anyone else. My compadres with me here. We'll get with JJ in a minute. He's like not only the one finger pecker sensation, but we got a maestro here, right? Above me, guys, we got the bouginess of all bouginess. What up, Cigar Down?
Trying to decide which side's my best side here. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh man,
What's
hold
going on, everybody? Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, man. Happy anniversary, buddy.
Yeah, 2 years. It was
Yeah,
yesterday,
man.
right? Yesterday was our 2-year anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you sipping on? What are you smoking on?
I am sipping on a little bit of the chicken rare breed here.
Nice. And you smoking?
And I am smoking a Haze Gray Admiral.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I kind of ran out of my Haze Gray stash, kind of sucks. But it is what it is. We on the bottom left, ladies and gentlemen, we got our own personal Waldo. Where's Waldo today? PC, a.k.a. Silverback.
Baby.
What up, baby? What up, dog? What you doing? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I gotta ask the question. Now that we two, can we be the terrible twos?
Yeah, terrible twos, baby.
Yes, sir.
Lighting it on fire, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Dude, what you call it? What are you smoking?
Man, 1, 2, 3, 4. Uno, dos, tres, cuatros.
Oh, the quads.
Yeah.
Okay.
The aging room, baby.
Are you hydrating or what? What are you on?
Man, I'm just sipping on a little soda, man. You know how that go.
You know how that go.
Yeah.
And like you guys, listen, guys. Like I said, I keep calling it the one finger pecker sensation, the maestro, the man of the hour, the committee, and is in it for us. But there you go, JJ, aka Cigar Man. What up, Muddy Boy?
What's up, you beautiful people? And Rob. Yes, Rob. You're not
There you go. Yeah,
Rob.
I'm gonna get there.
You're not beautiful, Rob, but I love you.
What are you sipping on? What are you smoking?
Some old Woodford Reserve rye.
Oh, got the rye going.
Nice.
I got the rye going, and oh my boat. I've had these since I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, well, that's probably about 2 years old now. Well, 2 years old in your humidor. I mean, it's a lot older than
I brought them to you guys. Not this past March, but the March before when we went to the first Great Smoke.
You know, I do really hope they come back out with these.
Yeah.
They're a great cigar.
I didn't get mine, by the way, so you can ship them at any time if you have any left over.
Yeah. What was it that you say you sipping on?
Me, some
Woodford Rye, right? The Woodford Rye. All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, your boy Panda, This is a new one for the Panda, ladies and gentlemen. And this is because of JJ and Gabe and the guys from the Misfits. This is by Rojas Street Taco Al Pastor.
Oh, I love that cigar.
Oh man, yeah, I haven't had that one, but
tell you, it is a damn good smoke so far. I had the carnitas, and I had what is the other barbacoa?
Yeah,
the barbacoa. That's a spicy meatball. And your boy Panda, he pulled out the old Penelope Barra straight, and of course, I gotta represent my people from His and Hers. I kind of got a little brief, yesterday during the TPA meeting, but I wanted to hold it for, the special occasion. I don't know if they're here yet, but they'll get to see it. That's what the Panda's sipping on, and that's what he's smoking.
Yes, sir.
Well, guys, 2 years on this podcast.
On his podcast, smoking cigars.
Yes. Not podcast and smoking cigars, but the podcast cigars.
And coffee.
It's I don't know how they say coffee. They say coffee. That's what coffee. People from Boston, New Hampshire is coffee. New York is coffee. I know Rob will back me up over here. So, guys, 2 years. We kind of, didn't really announce it. We kind of snuck up on everybody.
Snuck up on us, didn't it? Yeah,
it did.
And we're like, holy crap, man! We got so much going on. It's like we really got to figure something out. We're gonna do something right and proper, for our second anniversary. But we'll get to that. But in the meantime, we got some things we kind of want to bring you up to date. Some current events, ladies and gentlemen. This is all from the people from the Northeast. You guys show something on?
Well, this just came in. It's a tad bit late, but I'm gonna see if I can play it through here.
Hey, guys! Congratulations!
Can you hear it?
Leaf and Ash podcast, because today they turned 2 years old. 730 days ago they started this. If you break it down, it's 17,520 hours ago, or over 1 million minutes ago, 63 million seconds ago.
That's what's up.
A lot longer than that when you come to think about it anyway. But hey, thanks to the Leaf and Ash podcast. They actually had me on the show. It was great. This is Dave from Two Guys, the Cigar Authority, and everything else that I do. And I want to wish you guys a very happy birthday. 2 down and 16 more to catch up to me. 15 more to catch up to me. Good luck, guys. Keep it going.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man, that gave me goosebumps.
And if you guys don't know who that is, is David Garofalo from Two Guys podcast over there in New Hampshire.
And Dave, if you're listening, man, thank you, brother.
Yes, absolutely. From my bottom line, he's the most humblest person. And what's crazy is that the guy is so, and we've had this conversation, right? The guy is extremely knowledgeable and very well respected in the industry, especially on the legacy side, obviously. And but you know what? The man, he's humble enough. I think he's in a stage of his life that there's nothing or no one, I guess, he feels threatened by, because he has built himself an empire. He started in Boston with 2-3 stores.
Mm-hmm. Boston
started acting, Massachusetts started acting the fool with tobacco taxes. So he moved over to New Hampshire, and they had to start from ground zero. Now he's back up to 3 stores again, right?
Yep, 3 stores.
And Cigar Authority is the oldest cigar podcast in the game, ladies and gentlemen.
OG.
He is truly the OG. And we got to meet Dave in St. Augustine and Ed, and which was absolutely great. But with that being said, we kind of want to bring you guys up to date with some current.
Hey Panda, before you start, we have a picture of our preparation today for the podcast. So we wanted to let everybody know what our preparation was today. JJ.
That was my Zen moment. I was meditating. to tell you guys, your boy Panda had a very, very, very rough day. Well, I can see that jumping into the regular clips. It's all good.
Yeah, that's the regular rotation now.
Oh man. Listen, I needed that little 10-minute nap. I ain't gonna lie, 'cause my brain was all over the place. You know, we'll get if we have time, we'll talk about it. The Pandas, obviously, you guys know it's having surgery in 2 weeks. But anyways, now this is something that needs to be discussed and brought up. If people that are in the Northeast, especially up in New York, in my neck of the woods, or my old hometown, you know, I'll let PC, because PC is the one that sent the article to everybody. So PC, kind of give everybody what's going on in New York.
Man, I was just skimming through, looking for information to talk about, you know, when it came to cigars, and I stumbled on this article on New York, on Cigar Aficionado. And it says the topic is New York State introduced generational tobacco ban bill.
Damn.
And yeah, let that marinate just a little bit. And how it goes, I'll just read the top clip, and then I'll read the basis of it just a little bit to give you an idea of who it affects. It says New York has officially introduced a proposal for a generational tobacco ban. The proposal legislation seeks to make it illegal for any person born after December 31st, 2007 to purchase tobacco products, including cigars, in perpetuity. The bill number is A11509 and has already been read on the assembly floor of the referred to the Committee on Health. And it was introduced by the Assemblywoman Amy Paulin of District 88. If y'all know Miss Paulin, y'all need to think about whether you're going to vote for her again.
Give her the one finger salute.
Yeah, tell her my own damn business, stay in her lane.
That's right. Who's represent areas of Winchester County that includes Scarsdale, Bronxville, and parts of New Rochelle and White Plains.
White Plains.
Yeah. So with that being said, if they put this ban in effect, it's going to affect anyone that's born,
After 2007.
After 2007.
I hope she's a pink eye.
And it says here, if this ban becomes law, anyone in New York State currently younger than 21 years of age would never be legally permitted to purchase cigars or any tobacco products, even if they turn 21 years of age. That sounds like tyranny to me, gentlemen.
I'm telling you right now. At 18, you can serve your country, and at 21, you'll never be able to buy a damn cigar. I hope she gets double barrel pink eye. Both eyes.
How absurd is that, right? Here we go again. We're going down that damn rabbit hole. You know, and you know what? And see, now I'm up. So, you know, the thing about this is, like, everyone knows the Pandas from New York, right? New York is not New York no more. It's just not, you know, and I hate to say it, and I'm not trying to get political and stuff like that, but the reality is that you had a handful of people that voted this in, and the nonsense that's being implemented or trying to be implemented, it's absurd, because now that individual from New York is talking about discontinuing the Puerto Rican parade. Right. So I'm curious to see what my Puerto Rican people from New York are going to say about this, and how are they going to have this addressed, or how they're going to address it, you know? And it's like, and like I said, you know, here we stay away from politics, we stay away from religion, but this is something that is like the two worlds, all three worlds are colliding. They're colliding. And I was just about to say that, Gary, that and we had this discussion before this. Is just like the UK, right? Listen, we are not the UK, we are not Europe, we are the United States of America. And the crazy part about this is, right, JJ hit the nail on the head. Here you have an 18-year-old kid that could go fight for this country, right? But he can't come here and have a beer and have a cigar.
It pisses me off.
But yet they could go anywhere outside of this country and have a beer and do whatever. They get treated as men, as an adult out there. But when they come back home, it's crazy.
You know, and I watched that. Who was that? Was it Ventura, whatever his name was?
Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, when he said something quite like that. He said over in Vietnam, he was a man. Back home, he was just a little boy. So he wanted to go back to Vietnam and be a man.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it gave me cold chills listening to him talk. I'm like, dude, that. And he's like, so we send kids to war.
Right. Because that was in Congress, right? Or the Senate. I remember seeing
he was.
It was a big ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the bottom line of the thing, we scream, you know, the land of the free and home of the brave, but it seems to me that some of our politicians don't want us to be free. We have more limitations and more laws on the book than most countries.
Yeah.
They're not wrong.
And in my opinion, they already taxed the living daylights out of cigars in that part of the country. You know, like, I don't know, whatever it is, 30, 40, 50%. You know, I know California is up in the 50% range, and New York's probably not far behind. Like, come on, man. Like, it's a perfectly legal, been for years. I mean, ain't nobody ever smoked a cigar and went out and
yeah,
you know,
I know exactly. And I agree. I had to catch you up, but I see it. You can't beat up as I am. And once again, so now we're back in 2013, 2014 when the nonsense started, right?
Yeah,
now, mind you, this is an isolated incident with New York, but I can see Boston, I can see Maine, I can see parts of Connecticut, Philadelphia, parts of Philly. You know what I mean? So it's a domino effect, right?
Well,
it's a domino effect. And
what I get out of it, if you think about cigars as a whole, you used to have the aristocrats smoking cigars, but now they're looking down their nose at us and saying anybody can smoke cigars. And with that being said, we need to get rid of it, or cigarettes or tobacco, because the peasants are smoking cigars and trying to level themselves up.
I'm telling you, you know, it's like I started dipping when I was however old you are in the 6th grade. What, 11, 12 years old? I did it for 25 years. I'd rather see a young man smoking a fine handmade cigar than putting, you know, Copenhagen in his lip.
Right.
Because I'm still dealing with the the aftermath of 2 decades of dipping. And, you know,
that explains some things, though.
But but once again, so it's like, you know, we dealt with this foolishness as a whole because remember the FDA wanted to get involved back in 13, 14.
Yeah.
And it was a bit like, how do you justify that to me, right? How do you justify it? You know, and at what point do these people realize that this tobacco product, right, the tobacco that goes into this cigar is not the same tobacco that goes into a cigarette with the 1,000 poisonous chemicals that they put in it.
But even with that said, I'm not a fan of cigarette smoking. I'm not a fan of chewing tobacco or dip, you know, or snuff. It's you know, whatever. But you know what? I'm not a fan of it, so I don't do it.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you can't do it. I don't do it.
Well, and the bottom line is, man, I'll give you something to hold on to. The PCA has set up a petition to fight this ban and is meeting with the board of the New York Cigar Association today, which is June 4th. They met with them today to discuss the next steps. And it also has a link. If you go on this Cigar Aficionados, find this article, go all the way to the very bottom. It has a link next to it to where you can sign the petition to help New York fight this ban. So
go sign it.
Because if it affects New York, they're gonna try to affect everybody else. Yeah. And not only that, that's gonna raise the price of cigars up because they're gonna be harder to get in some places. And your place may, wherever you live at, may be selling cigars on the black market. Who knows?
Yeah.
You don't want that to happen.
Josephus, I heard that they're going to try tobacco prohibition between now and 2030.
Well,
listen,
I'm having a speakeasy.
yeah. Listen, I don't ever. I shouldn't say ever, but I don't foresee that happening here in South Florida. You know what I mean? I don't. I think Florida is just such a powerhouse. You know, with the lot, they have an abundance amount of lobbyists in regards to the tobacco industry here in South Florida. So I don't foresee that happening, but you just never know, right? The
Right.
problem is that once you plant that seed and roots start growing, it's hard to depuck it, right?
Yeah.
Because the damage is done, right? The damage is done. And this is the, I mean, we need to sign this petition, you know what I mean? Because
Yep.
it's baffling to me that once again, you got other substances that cause more harm and damage than a cigar. You know, I don't, yeah, man, it got me stuttering over here. And I only had
No,
two
just-
sips of my drink.
Just in the food alone, you got more substance.
I'm telling you right now, ramen noodles, dude, they're a molecule away from being plastic.
Right.
Doesn't stop me from eating a couple packs from time to
Dude,
time.
the amount of sodium, have you ever seen the sodium content in ramen noodles?
Dude, I used to eat 3 packs at a time.
What? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You could kill a
Dude, I
clock.
had one and I thought I was going through cardiac arrest, man. I go,
Hey, if my heart wasn't beating 170 beats per minute, I don't know what's going on.
dude. Yeah, absolutely, man. Oh my goodness.
The average college student is going through it.
Mhm. But we kind of wanted to give you guys kind of an up-to-date current events in the tobacco industry, because you know what, we listen, we all gotta stick together, man.
Yes.
We already got social media platforms already banning us and making things complicated to us to promote our stuff, to share our stuff, and even when you try to even go through and with their bylaws and their guidelines, right? You got to post this and you got to say this, and yet, even with that being said, you know, and I'm gonna throw it out that tick-tock, right? Everyone knows that within 5 minutes you do this, oh, they're already banning you. They're trying to give you a warning, and it's stupid. You got all grown-ass adults, you know, enjoying, you know, an adult beverage and a smoke. I don't understand what's the issue, man.
But on there too, I can also show you 98% of my stink star, and that's okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God, man, that's crazy. So, you know, and to me, it's just like, at what point do these people stand? And like New York doesn't have any other issues, you know what I mean, to be worrying about. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You go to Westchester, right? Westchester's the uppity up, right?
Right.
You got celebrities that were all for this individual, and not, you know, it looked like a damn dumpster fire, you know, in the upper side. It's crazy. Joe Feast, it's time to start your own food and make it. Listen, I got 1.5 acres, and I'm looking to buy at least 10 to 15 acres. Yeah.
You know, his blood pressure's fine because he got to do this right before the show. He's fine. He's fine.
Oh my God. Yeah, and I did have my blood pressure test. I was at 108 over 79 today.
Nice.
Despite all the foolishness I dealt with at the office. But listen, you know, and the thing is that, like I said, I think South Florida, we're kind of safe. But all those individuals, because man, you have some state that charge 50, 60, 75% tobacco tax. You know, like I don't even understand how those like brick and mortars even stay open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But look at the people across the pond. Dude, one cigar that costs you, perfect example, the factory smokes, and the smoke factory by Drew Estate, they're $2.50 here, maybe $3 over there. They're like $9, $10.
A bull.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, okay, time to move on. So, we want the people that are here to kind of partake, because we're gonna be doing a couple of things. First, we're gonna have Don brought something up, and he had a question for everybody. What's your question, Donnie boy?
So, I just had back surgery, and right before that, I was trying to get as many cigars in as I could, and because I knew I was going to be down for a minute, and I got to the point, man, where I was just kind of in a rut, man. Everything was tasting the same. I wasn't getting all the flavors. I wasn't getting any of that stuff going on, and it just, it was just, I was in a rut, man. And so, what do you guys do? And I'm not just saying like on one day where you smoked a bunch of cigars and burned out your palate. I mean, like, as far as just resetting everything and kind of getting back to because for me, it was, I had my surgery and I was off for a couple of weeks. And then that first cigar back, I was like, oh, here we go. That was what I wanted. Yes. But what do you guys do to reset your palate and reset your mind frame? Because for me, it was tough. Everything was just tasting the same. And these guys will tell you, I was sitting in Discord going, I'm not getting it, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. So I'll just throw that out there.
Who wants to start?
I will.
Go ahead, Jay.
I'll say for me, I just have to stop smoking for a few days. Normally, it does me good. Which it's hard because I enjoy the time off and it's my sacred time. But for me, honestly, that's been the best thing for me. If I've been smoked out, I just got to wait 2 or 3 days if I can. But like I said, the 2 decades of dip in Copenhagen probably didn't help my palate anyway. But that's always been my fix.
What about you, PC? What do you think?
Man, I always try to reset by finding something else with a sweet tip to like upsetter or something. That sweetness off of that cigar kind of reset it for me, and plus you get that regular tobacco taste out of the upsetters. Or like JJ said, I might take a couple of days or smoke every other day until I get it back, and watch what I eat, man. And some spring water or something like that, or sparkling water to kind of throw it off. Just spring water.
So in other words, what you saying, you smoke a Black and Mild?
I would.
With tip?
I would.
With the vanilla tip?
Hey, but hey, while you joking, I was walking behind a guy the other night. He was smoking one. I was like, the aromatics was right on point. So, it was the aromatics was right on point. So, yeah, that's
perfect timing.
Yeah. So, I do little stuff like that, man, and even down to going back and brushing my teeth and make sure I cleanse out whatever I eat that day and go from there, man.
So before I go to Ernie and Panda, so Carmen, you work in a cigar shop. You're there every day. Is there something that you do that you got to get tired of it at some point? Like, is there something that you do? And I'll go to Ernie because I know the comments are a little delayed, but I just wanted to see if there was something that you do to reset, just to get back in the game. And what do you say, Ernie?
Yeah, I mean, have I been smoked out? Yeah, but that's probably because I smoked 10 cigars in one day, right? I mean, at that point, that's when I get smoked out. Usually, my cure is just have another cigar. Really, I mean, I really never had that issue.
Opus tobacco.
Yeah, my palate wouldn't be burned out if I was smoking Opuses on a Tuesday.
Who invited this company? Dude? Hey, Don, here's your answer from Carmen. Go ahead.
But there is something. Sometimes when I do want to cleanse my palate or something, I will drink, some Coke or something like that just to cleanse it out. But I didn't hear the entire question, but that's what I would do.
Now, I'll get this. It says, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
King Pepper.
What about you, Panda?
So I do a couple of things, and I'll tell you when this happens to me is like when we go to the Great Smoke. The Great Smoke. I mean, we started early in the morning, and it's just basically one after another, and by like 2-3 o'clock, my palate starts getting burnt out. So I mean, I agree. The best thing is to just stop and give your couple of days to reboot. But another thing that I do, I mean, obviously, when I brush my teeth, I scrape the hell out of my tongue, right? but you have to. I mean, if you're not scraping your tongue when you brush your teeth, there's something
No.
wrong. Because all that nicotine stays in the back of your palate. I'm just saying.
Brandon knows why I gave him that look.
I know, but anyway, yeah. So whatever. So another thing that I do, I'll rinse with peroxide. Okay.
Yeah.
I will rinse with peroxide, or I'll dip my toothbrush in peroxide and brush my teeth with it, because mind you, as it's cleansing your palate, all that fizz and all that stuff is taking all that nicotine, out of your palate, out of your tongue, So it's just you have to cleanse your palate, guys. You have to, you got to give yourself a break, because like I said, whenever I go to the Great Smoke, or matter of fact, when we went to E-Boy and I was helping Ish, it was like one cigar after another, and you don't even realize, because you just get caught up. You can't eat green apples, Granny Smith, to cleanse your palate. That's one way, I guess.
Well,
I didn't ignore your palate, but Carmen was started. Hold on, we didn't even read Carmen. Also, all salted crackers will absorb a lot. Yes, correct. But she says, yeah.
So it seems like the prevailing thought is to take a break, take a couple of day break. The problem with that is, we've all said it, man. I'm smoked out, man. I'm gonna take a couple of day break on this thing, and then 5 minutes later, somebody says, "Hey, anybody getting on Discord?" And we all run to Discord and we light up a cigar and we go, and here we go. So
it's kind of like the same thing, and we've all heard it from a special person. I ain't buying any more sticks.
Yeah.
38 minutes later, on the exact, he's buying more.
A few minutes later.
Yeah.
So now I do get the question. So yeah, if I do get to that point where I feel smoked out, I will stop. I obviously brush my teeth, make sure my tongue is clean, rinse my mouth with some mouthwash. So because if you don't do that the next day, you're gonna have that in your palate still.
Yeah.
You have to do that. And then the next day, I'm back at it again. I cannot take a 2-day break.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to take a 2-day break.
So this is the thing, just like you, Don. Like, so I'm having surgery in 2 weeks, right? And the surgeon's like, "Well, do you smoke?" And I go, "Yeah, I smoke cigars." So it just so happens that he's a cigar smoker himself. He goes, "Well, you're not going to be able to smoke a cigar for at least a week."
That's the same voice I had. Yeah.
I said, "Don," I said, "Listen, you'll be lucky if I don't smoke that same day. And probably the only reason I won't is because my household nurse is going to probably induce me to keep me knocked out for the first 72 hours. I probably should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, so I figured, that's about the extent. 3 days. I mean, have I gone longer? I have. I've gone a good 4 weeks, 5 weeks. And believe it or not, the crazy part, the longer you wait, right, your palate gets all crazy, and then when you have that very first smoke, right, it's like, ooh, depending on what it is. Yeah, I know, Carmen, trust me. I know it wasn't by choice, trust me. So he's gonna let it up. You hear that, dog? But yeah, but anyways. So, guys, what else? Does anybody else? Who else? Anybody else? And I wasn't ignoring you, Gabe. I was not ignoring you. I was just trying to get.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rob. He did message, but it's Rob. So I love you, Rob.
But the only other thing that I hate is the tongue bite when your cigar get too hot on your tongue, and it's kind of hard to cleanse it after that point. It's almost like you scorched a spot on your tongue.
Oh, dude,
and, so. What do you do? What do you do about that?
You ever get that sandpaper taste?
Yeah.
And then anything after you smoke it, it's not even worth it. That I scrape the heck out of my tongue.
And that's why I slowed down on my pipe, because I was getting tongue bite on the tip of my tongue a lot from my pipe. Because I was smoking that those aromatics almost daily, and if you don't go slow on those, you'll get that tongue bite real bad, and that hurts.
Yeah.
It becomes very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. Well, guys, it is time for our first sponsor video before we go into the our little game show that we're gonna have, guys. So go ahead, roll that beautiful beat, baby.
Today's episode is brought to you by the Cigar Vault Oakdale, one of the premier boutique cigar lounges serving the Pittsburgh area. Located in Oakdale, Pennsylvania, the Cigar Vault isn't just a shop, it's a destination. Whether you're a seasoned smoker or just getting into the culture, they've built a space where cigars, conversation, and community come together. Inside, you'll find a carefully curated humidor packed with premium and boutique brands, plus a laid-back lounge atmosphere that makes you want to stay, light up, and connect. Open 7 days a week, they've become a go-to spot for locals and travelers alike looking for a top-tier cigar experience. So if you're anywhere near Oakdale, or just want to support a shop that truly gets cigar culture, check out the Cigar Vault Oakdale. Light one up and tell them Leaf and Ash sent you.
Yeah, it's some of the Leaf and Ash sent you.
Leaf and
Ash. So, all right, so JJ, I'm gonna put you on the big screen so you could explain to everybody what's gonna be happening in the next few minutes. Here we go.
All right. I came up with something that's called One's Gotta Go. So it's going to be a series of questions. It's going to be, each round will have, like the first one, everyone's got to go, and it's got to go forever. And there's going to be 4 legacy cigar brands. It's going to be hard because there's some on there that we really love, but each person has to pick one. And
I
you
got
can
a question.
Yes, sir.
Do the audience get to pick first, or do we go first?
We can go first, and they can if they agree or disagree or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to go into some bourbons, and it's going to go into some. They call some of these companies boutique, but let's get real. I wouldn't call, Foundation boutique, but I guess they are. But they're on the high end of boutique, I would say, numbers wise.
Okay. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, all right. So we will be doing. Are we gonna do a Cigar Vault giveaway?
Yes.
All right. So then there we go, guys. What's gonna be the hashtag? What can you?
Well, since it's our anniversary, what do we put second?
Yeah, hashtag 2. I don't know.
Hashtag Deuce.
Yeah.
There you go. Hashtag Deuce.
Peace.
No, on this.
And I'll tell you what, if we get to 30 hashtags, if we get to 30, I'll throw in a 3-pack, one each of the original Smoker's Ember, the updated Smoker's Ember, and the Smoker's Inferno.
Oh, damn.
So, hashtag news. If we get to 30, I'll throw that in.
There you go. So that means you'll get the Smoker's Member, the Smoker's Ember, and then the Smoker's Inferno, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So, JJ, all right. So, break it down. Go ahead. Go for it, doggy. Let's see what we got.
All right. And I'll start off with you, Don, since you're the closest to me on here.
All right. What you got?
Round 1. One's got to go forever.
Okay.
Padron, Arturo Fuente, My Father, or Perdomo?
Arturo Fuente. Hands down. Arturo Fuente, hands down. I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a huge fan of Arturo Fuente. So they make great cigars, I'm sure. I just have never been a huge fan. So that one was easy for me.
Okay. What about you, Panda? What says you, buddy? I say it's going to be hard, and it only gets harder as we go.
I gotta say Perdomo.
And
I gotta say Perdomo only because I absolutely love that Arturo Fuente Don Carlos #2. I absolutely love. Forget about the opuses. I'm talking about the Arturo Fuente Don Carlos #2 is outside of that, like the Eye of the Shark, or that particular cigar I absolutely love. So that to me will have to be Perdomo.
What says you, Ernie? I know what you're not going to pick.
No, I'm same thing as Pete. It'll be Perdomo for me. I mean, I consider
it's okay.
Yeah, Arturo Fuente and Padron, man, they're right there. They're neck and neck.
I would love to mix it up, but man, I got to go Perdomo myself. But
What the hell?
hey, man, those other two cigars are in my wheelhouse, man. I promise you. And Perdomo, I like Perdomo. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the go-to smoke that I would go to.
Right. And as for myself, I'm gonna have to go. This is Nick and Nicholas. We love you, but I'm gonna have to go with Perdomo.
Oh my God!
Only
I
because
got run ruled.
We all know I love my father a lot. And ever since I had that, thanks to Panda, the Don Carlos 2, and then the Eye of the Shark, that cigar changed me forever. I haven't had I can't really get a whole lot of Padrones around here, but the Padrones we have smoked together have been fantastic. But it's like I said, it's going to get a little weird, guys. You're not going to like this next.
Oh my God! Hey, hold on. But before Clint,
What about the others?
hold on, because right now Gary said Perdomo. I'm curious to see what Clint has to say. So Clint, one has to go. One is either Padron. Was it my father? Arturo Fuente or Perdomo. What says you, Clint? I want you two, Hologram. I want all of you guys to
chime in on this thing, man.
chime in on this one.
Yeah. Interact with us, boys and ladies. And Rob, whatever you are.
Golly, Perdomo again.
And that's a hard one because I like
Man.
Perdomo cigars. I like them a lot, but
Right.
Even Clint said Perdomo.
yeah, it's just
Everybody.
the other three. And I
Everybody.
think because the other three, because with Perdomo, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. The majority of their cigars, if it's the Habano, it tastes like every Habano he's ever made. If it's a Maduro, it tastes, in my opinion, like every Maduro he's ever made. They're too light most of the time for my likings. But I do like them. I enjoy them. And I don't want to bash them too bad because I actually like to have Nick and Nicholas on here. So
Not bashing, but it's just, between those four. But
But you're making this right. We have to mind you. We see Billy all the time, at the shop.
oh yeah.
And the thing, and listen, I enjoy the Perdomo 20th anniversary, and I enjoy the 10th anniversary Maduro.
Yes.
The 30th anniversary is okay for me. The legacy I did not care for as much. You know what I mean? And listen, and Rob was the one that was able to find these. It was the ESVs by Perdomo, which to me were probably the best out of everything they had in their line, and they discontinued it. Why? I have no idea.
And for the price, for the Yard Gars, the Lot 23s, and they don't even have to be a Yard Gar. They're just good, inexpensive cigars.
Yeah.
But like Don said, the 40th anniversary for Dave and for two guys, and the 30th anniversary Maduro, I love that. Now the only thing about the 20th anniversary, I got sick off of it one time, and so I tread lightly when it comes to that one. So, but it's still a good cigar, man. It's just it doesn't. It's one of those that you pick a certain time to smoke. It's not one that you're gonna smoke pretty much 2 or 3 times a week, Not for me anyway.
we're waiting.
Put the scroll.
We're waiting. All right, next round. What's the next round?
The next round is the
So it seems that Perdomo's gone, but it seems to be the consensus. But go ahead, Jacob.
One's got to go. Bourbon edition.
Okay.
This time I'm gonna start with you, PC, and of course my camera just really did that. Ain't nobody want to see me up close like that. Good Lord.
Well, I got to give a disclaimer. I'm not a huge bourbon guy. Just put it that way. So
Okay.
you guys gonna have to help me out on this.
I'm gonna try to get my big old face off there real quick.
Oh,
But, all
Carmen,
right.
hold on, wait. Carmen, you said my father has to go, and that list between Arturo Fuente, my father, Oh my! Wow. Okay, that's shocking. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. It's going to have to be, and I'll start with you, PC. Like that, Woodford Reserve, Buffalo Trace,
Whew.
Maker's Mark, or the old Wild Turkey.
Woodford or Buffalo Trace. What's the other two?
Maker's Mark and Wild Turkey.
I'm gonna have to say Wild Turkey. I've had the other three and they've been pretty good. I'll say Wild Turkey.
That's what Don's sipping on right now. Some old rare breed.
But see, when you bougie, you can do that.
116.8 proof.
God.
Yeah, dude.
That's more than this one. Well, this was 119.
All right, Ernie. What says you, buddy?
For me, it'll be Maker's Mark.
What about you?
It'll be Maker's Mark. The other three I like.
Well, the thing is this, right? There's different Maker's Mark, right? Because you have the Maker's Mark, what is it, 46? I mean, if you're looking at, if you're just talking about the regular Maker's Mark, out of those four, it has to be Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark.
That's what I based it off of, right? Just general across the board.
Because even the Wild Turkey, oh man, wait a minute now, because the original Wild Turkey, I wasn't a great fan of it. It wasn't bad, and the Maker's Mark isn't that bad either, especially for the price point on them. But to me, honestly, oh man, damn, that just going based on what I just finished saying, Ernie just kind of just. Oh, you know what? I'll have to go Wild Turkey if it's going the basic one. It's got to be the regular turkey, because that rare breed is absolutely delicious, and the Turkey 101 is just as good. But if you're going on the basic bottle, Maker's Mark, I'd rather have the Maker's Mark.
Okay.
And my decision come off of everybody else's, listening to everybody about the original version of Wild Turkey, or the lower brand of Wild Turkey. So I haven't had anything in the Wild Turkey, lineup.
What says you, Mr. Don?
So before I cracked open this bottle, and this was the first one I ever had, it would have been Wild Turkey for me, because I have some scars, above my eye from maybe partaking a little bit too much Wild Turkey and falling and hitting a coffee table when I was young. But this is really, really, really good. So I love Woodford. I love the whole Buffalo Trace line, the Eagle Rare, that whole line. I love them. Wellers, the whole, so I got to go Maker's Mark because I'm just not as familiar with it, and I haven't had the upgraded, the 46 and all those for the Maker's Mark. I've only had the straight, regular Maker's. So I'm gonna have to go Maker's Mark for me.
Yeah, and it seems like we are traveling in trifectas, because myself would have to be Maker's Mark, only because I've never tried it, and I enjoy the other three, even at their base form.
It's just, to me, the Wild Turkey, to me, as they change, I think as the stronger the proof, to me, it gets better.
Right. You know what I mean? Chicken, baby.
Exactly. But but it's just like the regular Maker's Mark to me is probably, and I don't know who said it, I think it might have been Ish, in regards to they make a decent old fashioned with it. They really do it. So that's why.
Right.
All right. What was the next?
Well, this just in. There's going to be another giveaway by our boys at Hayes Gray. It's a 3-pack of Boussala. So, a 3-pack
of Boussala. We got to get to at least 30 guys. 30. I'll go to hit 50 hashtags. I know there's only 13 of you guys. Y'all need to go share this live with other people and have people start coming up.
Well, there's 13 on here, but only 5 have put them in.
Stop it.
What?
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Come on.
Hashtag Deuce.
Hashtag Deuce. Get her in.
I don't even make sense. Get her
Get
done.
your other accounts. Do whatever you got to do.
All right. So what's the next round?
Okay. This is going to go back to cigars. And one's got to go the boutique edition.
Ooh.
So Mr. Don, I'm gonna start with you on this one. Now, they call them boutique, but they're on the high end of boutique as far as numbers go. I wouldn't consider half of these boutique, but Foundation, Crown Heads, Warped, or Aganorsa Leaf. I told you it's harder as it goes. Yeah.
Foundation, Warped, what was the
Crown
third
Head.
one? Crown Head,
And Aganorsa.
Aganorsa. Just because of experience level, I'm gonna have to go Warped. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Foundation cigars. I'm a big fan of Crown Heads. What was the other one?
Aganorsa.
I really like the Aganorsa products. So I'm gonna have to go Warped. I don't. It's just experience. I haven't had a lot of them. The only one I've had is the one, Pete, that you introduced us to. So the Nicotina. That's the only one I've ever had from Warp. So I'm gonna have to go Warp.
Okay. What says you, Panda?
You know, I gotta show. Wait, hold on. Before I just saw it. So my and Clinton and I are on the same page. So I'm gonna post it. This is my Crown Heads. I absolutely love Warp. You know, I love that Nicotina. You know, Aganorsa, you can't say enough about that. You know, and Foundation to me, and because Nick Melillo had his hand involved in one of my all-time favorite cigars of the Liga 9, you know, and with his new the Tabernacle, I honestly, I couldn't get rid of. Definitely couldn't get rid of Foundation. Couldn't get rid
Carmen, with that comment, you're my new favorite person. I love the Supreme Leaf.
Hey, Don,
I love it.
Out of that cigar.
And I just smoked that the other day.
Yeah, so that's my out of those is the Crown Heads.
What says you, Ernie?
Tough one. I will go Warp. I will go Warp.
Who are you? Bro, who are you, bro? I don't even know you anymore. Damn, Chucharoni, man. What the heck, man?
Hey, if you're feeling bad about your decision.
This is what happens. You didn't call me all day.
Oh, man. I'm out there fighting crime and saving the world, man. That's why. Today was a busy day.
You have been, because I've heard that the city is a little bit quieter tonight. So you actually did some work today.
Top flight security of the world, Craig.
Oh, flashlight.
What says you, PC?
Man, I'm gonna have to go with Warp because I haven't smoked a whole lot of them. But I'm gonna tell you about Foundation though. That Grasshopper, even though we had the Tabernacle, all the rest of them, but that Grasshopper sold me on Foundation, man. Really, it did. And I'm a believer, man. So Warp is the one that I have to kick to the curb.
I can't believe that Foundation is on this list.
Are you? Oh,
yeah.
What?
Oh my Lord! But dude, that was okay. That's what we got to look forward to because it's getting harder. It's getting harder. I'm liking this.
Okay,
I'm gonna have to pour me another drink. But go ahead.
This just in, since it's our second anniversary. Only if, and this is if, people, you better get those hashtags in.
Call some people.
If 60 people enter,
wow.
I gotta get close. I ain't got my glasses on.
Got your eyes on.
A bottle of Habana Club 7 years and a 5-pack of Marvel BTC Around the World Area 51 and the Sevilla 1675. So I'm going to tell you right now, get your in gear and put those hashtags in because that's a hell of a giveaway.
Holy cow. Well,
And-
we're definitely
baby.
JJ, just to make sure, how, this is going to be a stupid question, but how did we spell deuce on the for the hashtag? Because I've seen it 2 different ways in here.
Did I misspell it? I could have misspelled it.
No, yeah, you did.
Hey, he wrote it in French. It's all good.
You wrote it. I was about to say he went French.
Yeah, just do it.
It's a deuce.
So do it the wrong. So if you did it the right way, do it the wrong way now.
Do it the wrong way. You got to understand. I'm from Pitcher, Oklahoma. We have some of the highest lead levels in blood of anywhere in the United States.
So that means that none of your hashtag deuce would count this, and now we got to start from scratch.
That is so funny.
Dude,
And I
that is
took a lit
freaking
class
awesome.
today.
That is awesome. I love it. I love it, man. All right, so we
Well,
definitely.
I was thinking, how do we only have four or five people? I've been seeing it come up. How do we only have that? So make sure you spell it wrong. DUECE.
Yes, please.
Hashtag, Rob. You got to put the hashtag in front of it, buddy.
Yeah, I might have spelt it wrong the first time, but you spelt it wrong every time, Rob.
Yeah, and spell it DUE. Exactly.
And that's why I love this show, because normal people would they take that out. This is raw, baby.
Yeah.
See, now I need me some of that wild turkey.
You guys might not know, but I am human too. I know it's hard to, but
Hey,
I'm
those fingers were moving too fast.
it was. I got excited, and you know,
Excited, so excited.
this game is
Yeah.
a lot of fun. But I'm gonna have to make this what do they call that? A quartet?
The quartet.
I love the Nicotina, but you all know right now I cannot say no to my buddy at Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dude. Especially the new Crown Heads Broadway. I love that cigar a lot. And
So Ish wants to. The question was, which one would you get rid of? Crown Heads, Aganosa. What was the other two?
Foundation and Warp.
Foundation or Warp. So it's crazy. Yeah, spelled Deuce. Yeah, DUECE, guys.
Yeah, dude.
Do it. Do it. Said. Do it. Said. Do
I'll
it. Said.
say fancy.
I thought it was DOOZE.
See?
Deuce.
Doozy.
Yeah.
So make sure you spell it wrong to get involved in the contest.
Yes.
All right. So I mean, so what says you, Ish? So which one would you get rid of? Warp, Aganosa, Crown Heads, or Foundation? Like and to me, man, and like I said, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could have gotten rid of. I like Warp, man.
Rob.
I'm such a.
Yeah.
I love Warp.
He wants to kick me out already?
Who? I have an idea. Like, yeah. So angry.
I have one more nuclear round. This is gonna stir up some animosity.
Okay, here we go.
One's got to go forever, and I'm starting with you, PC. Padron 1964, Fuente Opus X, Liga Privada number 9, or My Father Le Bajou.
Oh my God, those are 4 bangers, man.
That's why I said this game's fun. This is fun.
What's that first one again?
The first one is Padron 1964.
Second one?
Fuente Opus X.
Yeah. Damn. Do I have to answer?
Yes.
That
Damn.
that is absolutely crazy.
It's bonkers, I know.
I'm gonna have to say My Father on this one though. Damn it.
Oh, that hurts my heart. Oh, that hurts my heart.
It hurts me too. It
It
hurts me
hurts
too.
the baby. Is
I'm not gonna be right. I'm just not gonna be right after this.
That's
Damn
gonna hurt the baby.
That hurts.
what says you, Opus Ernie?
Oh, this one is pretty tough.
It is. It's hard.
Because the Liga 9 is, I just brought a box the other day and it's not what it used to be. I don't know. It's just, that's the thing with me. And I'm a fan of that My Father.
Me too.
So it's kind of tough. It's really tough. It's like,
Can I
flipping
change my answer?
So I'm going to have to go with the Liga 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go.
I
with
get
Liga.
that. I get that. What says you, size 6?
Oh man, Level Ju is such a good smoke, man.
Oh, it is. It's
It's
one of
a
my
great smoke. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, Level Ju is it's one of those cigars that you could literally smoke that any time of the day, man, with anything. You know, a nice cup of coffee, a bourbon, a glass of wine. You know, oh my God. So, and I agree with you, Ernie, right? And I've said this multiple times about my Liga, right? The Liga 9 of today is not Liga of old when it first came out. And that's why I brought back, and that's why I mentioned the Tabernacle, which to me correlates of what the original blend tasted.
I'm going to say something right now. If Panda goes Liga 9, I'm quitting this podcast. I'm just telling you right now.
So, oh my!
If
so,
he
okay,
does it, I'm dumping him.
oh,
so this is okay. Where's the
It's
corner?
tough
Where's
because
the corner?
he acts right now, right? So it's
Mhm.
right now. It's not what it used to be.
as the blend sets right now.
Okay, even with the blend how it is now, I still enjoy them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to me, I'm gonna, you know what? I gotta keep my Liga 9. I gotta keep it. I'm gonna have to say get rid of Opus.
What?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because to me, Opus is just like the Donna Dogs, right? I think they're overhyped. You know, I think they're overpriced. You know what I mean? And mind you, and the crazy part is, hey, do you enjoy? This question is for you. Do you enjoy the Lost City of the Opus?
Who,
Exactly. You. I'm talking
Yes.
to you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's all I got to say about that, ladies and gentlemen. To me,
he's so
the Lost
angry.
City out of all the opuses is probably the worst out of all of them. I'm not a fan of the Lost City. They're okay, but for the price point, give me a Liga 9 today's model all day, twice on Sunday.
Yep.
Oh
okay.
no, you done bump your head, bro. You
Nah,
must have
man.
brought a size 5, and you're wearing a size 5.
Gotta fit that foot in.
Size
You're
5,
not
my
drinking
size
right.
6 and the size 5 is stopping the circulation.
Hey, you know what, Ernie? I think he's
that's
still.
not
I think
right,
he's
bro.
still
I'm just
sleeping.
saying.
He's still sleeping. He's still asleep. What says you, Donnie?
So, unlike the other 4 people here, this one is fairly easy for me. 3 of those cigars are 3 of my favorite legacy cigars. I love the Padron 64. I love the My Father Le Bijou.
Yes.
I love the Liga 9. Opus can go take a long walk off a short pier.
Wow.
You want to know what? Like I said, you know, we are a lot alike, and that's why this show goes so well. I'd punch Opus square in it. I hit it so hard in the chest, it's freaking his shoulders will clap. But I've only smoked what 2 or 3 Opuses in my
You know
life.
what? Next time you come down here, we're all gonna smoke some Opuses, and you tell me.
But you know, Le Bijou, you know, it's just a great cigar. The Liga 9, even new or old, you know, the smoke, the good thing about that, it's an oily cigar. The smoke is nuts. And Padron, like I said, I've had a handful, but a Padron is a Padron. It doesn't matter what we say. You know, it could be on the surface of Mars, and they're still going to sell a million cigars. You know, it don't matter.
Yeah, they're good cigars. Yeah.
So
I
hold
got
on.
to
Well,
shout out.
I
Glenn.
like the 64
I got-
Padron, but it's not my favorite one. I'm a 26.
Yeah, you're the 20. You like the 40th.
Yeah.
I got to shout out. I got to shout out Memento too for the Le Bijou. He introduced me to that Le Bijou, and
We're just talking
one of my
about. We're just talking about the basic Opus.
Yep. Just
There was no everything that we're talking about. We're talking about the basic core of the Opus. Like to me, the Opus, like I said, the basic Opus is as mild could come. Right? It's just there's nothing really to it other than a damn price tag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying it.
Yeah,
You know,
you're
to
wrong.
me,
yes,
no,
you
no,
can't.
absolutely not. Can I cover for Panda when he goes? Absolutely, Carmen. You're more than welcome to take my spot. And to me, listen, everyone, I think people just get caught up with the name Opus or the Davidoff. Those cigars, to me, I've always associated them. To me, it's always been a status cigar. You know what I mean? You always see these people with their high-end watches, bright links, just saying, or Rolex on their hand. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that many people that have a bright link. But I'm just saying. But to me, it's not worth the money. For that price, I could get me 2 Ligas. For that price, I could get me 2 freaking Leverjus. It's not worth. I don't know. That's just me. I don't think they're worth the money. Are they good? Yes, to me. But if I had a choice, no.
Well, and I'll tell you right now, this is a surprise, Panda. If it was those 3 cigars, it was the 64, the Liga, the Le Bijou, and the Davidoff, I would get rid of Davidoff.
Okay. So right. But once again, right? So Clint, I guess you're gonna get off. You're gonna get blocked too, because you know how Clint loves his Davidoff, just the same. But listen, we're saying which one we would get rid of, because then not right, because we could go anywhere with these cigars, right? We could go into the budget side of everything, right? I mean, for one, like I said, for one Opus, you could get 2 or 3 Tabernacles, right? You could get almost 2 and a half freaking Ligas. I'm just saying
that's not necessarily true. You could buy the shark, the Opus Shark, and it's about $30.
So are we just talking about price? Are we just talking about price, or are we talking about how good the cigar is altogether?
Not whatever your criteria is, you got to get rid of one.
Yep, right. No matter what. I think this is a pretty fun game, and I like the banter it creates.
You guys are deprived.
Well, I have to change my answer then, and this is the reason why I'm changing my answer. For the fact that I've only had one Opus, I'll have to change it. I'll keep the other 3 and put the Opuses on layaway.
Which Opus did you smoke?
The one that you gave me.
No, that was the Casa Fuente.
That was a Casa Fuente. That was
it's from Maturo. It's from Maturo
Fuente. That's a Toro Fuente. I just listen.
And that's a great cigar right there.
It's a good cigar.
No, that's a great cigar.
We could go around and around. I like this game. I think this game we need to keep it on.
Padron and these Opuses, they go neck and neck, bro.
But you know why I say you gave it to me, Ernie? Because it was the one I got out of Pete's humidor.
And
he gave me another one.
All right, how about this? How about a lightning round? A lightning round. The 4 that we just did. Not picking the one that's got to go. You got to pick your favorite of those.
Okay, and I'll just go ahead. And it's the Padron 1964, the Opus X, the Liga 9, and the Le Bijou.
But what does the audience says about that last question? Did anybody chime in? Because I couldn't see. I'm just curious.
So Clint said, get rid of the Opus. I believe he said. Who else?
Carmen passes on the Opus.
Yeah.
Rob passed on the Liga 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? The man doesn't know anything about cigars.
Yeah, you potato head.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I just think that. Hold on, I'm trying to scroll up the Liga 9. Both have better days.
Yeah, I think that was it.
So yeah, the Liga 9 have both. So Carmen, apparently she loves the My Father. So I'm a big listen. That blue that they came out with, let me tell you something. That blue is freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And for the price point,
whoa. Put that back up there. Let me tell you something. So we've had this conversation. So Clint, back me up on this, because him and I, we had like a 15-hour podcast the day he interviewed that one night. So the H99 to me, and I hate to say it, was a massive disappointment because number one, it did not, and I've said it then, and I'll say it now, and I'll continue saying it. The H99 has no business in the Liga line.
No.
Period.
No.
They should have put that under the undercrown, okay? And just for the record, I've had the new undercrown at Tigre, and Ernie could tell you, I didn't even finish it.
Oh, and I was wanting to buy that.
I couldn't even fit. I couldn't. When I tell you, I had so much hope for this. So I'm like, maybe this, like, don't get it, like the Underground 10. I like that one. That one's good, right? But once again, the H99 had no business being under the Liga line. They
I
needed
like this condiment.
I smoke whatever Panda hooked me up with. Man, take that man off the damn screen, man. So to me, and mind you, don't get me wrong, the H99 is not a bad smoke, right? But if I'm going to any Drew Estate, that is not the one I'm grabbing by far. You have the Dirty Rat, the Ratzilla, you have the Papa Fritas, the Nasty Fritas. You have so many other Drew Estate lines that's so much better than the H9. And Gary, I'm not getting on your butt, buddy. I know you like that cigar. I'm just saying, for me, I just think that smoke was just not for it.
He anticipated that. He said, "I knew it was coming."
I can tell you, I turn my top, my head funded. So you hold on to that, Ish, because we're definitely gonna because we did an episode, if you guys remember. I think we had
punching above the weight class.
Right, punching above the weight class. Right. And to me, I think we need to do a good setup between $8 and $12.
Yes, we need to revisit that.
$8 and $12, right? Let's see. What does Clint say? Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I told all day. I think. You really do think? Wow, Clint, I would have. Now you getting blocked. You getting blocked, man.
You're having a bad day.
Y'all just turning into some blockheads over here.
No, but go back to what Don was saying. Le Bijou all day. Le Bijou all day would be my favorite.
Those four, Le Bijou is my favorite as well.
Yep. Right. You know what? And for everything, right? Because it's a phenomenal smoke. The price point is there. Yes. You can smoke it anytime, morning, day, or night. You know, to me, that is a all-around smoke. It really is. Oh, yeah. I just smoked this one. This is the new one. Valencia are extremely close on profile. Yeah, that's the new My Father that just came out. I had it the other day. It's not a bad smoke.
No, it's actually, and it's different. Favorite. It's good and it's different.
It's definitely not. You know, I think the Levis blue is better, or the blue. I think the blue is a little bit better than that too. But
yeah, I really adore the blue, man. But the new one that they just came out with, it had a little spice on the first third of it. After that, it was just smooth sailing. It was a pretty decent smoke, man.
Good words, Burn Man.
Oh no, listen. And we say that all the time, right? Don't try to keep up with the Joneses, man. Stick within your budget, you know. And if you,
smoke
you know,
what you like.
Right, smoke what you like, smoke what you want, smoke within, you know, with the things that you want to be able to enjoy multiple cigars.
Yes,
right.
You know, if you blow your budget on one or two cigars, it's crazy. You keep on buying $30 smokes, $40 smokes. Think about how many other cigars you could have purchased, you know, for that $70 that you just spent on 3 to 4 cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Carmen, let me tell you something. We got to get Carmen on the podcast, guys.
Yes.
Everything that she has told me about a certain particular cigar, she has been right on point with it. And yeah, she's definitely got a great and phenomenal palate. And but yeah, I just think that the blue Lancero, Gabe is on this Lancero kick, man. You know, I enjoy Lanceros, but it's definitely not my go-to. You know, my go-to as of lately has been the Toro Grandes. You know, I think, you know, the 52, 54, that seems to be my perfect ring gauge right now. A Lancero, it's got to be particular. I still have, believe it or not, I still have those 2 Lanceros that Rick Rodriguez sent me, the white label and the red label.
Ooh.
Wow, check that out.
Yeah,
that L40 is a sick cigar.
Oh, man. Oh, the UF13, right?
The 40 and the black and Lancero, that's.
I'm telling you, and it's crazy because, listen, we all know that when Swisher Sweets bought out Drew Estate, it no longer became about quality. It was more about quantity, right? They want as much, because if you remember, so the way the Liga 9s came out, when Saka and Melito get together, they wanted something different and unique. So they tried all these blends, and that blend ended up being the 9th blend. And that's how they came up with the name, the Liga Privada, the private label number 9. And that particular cigar was only distributed to certain lounges, So, and then it was such a high demand that it ended up being in their mass production. But now
I think it still is.
Was that?
It still is distributed to certain lounges. Not everybody gets them.
Yeah, but like I said, man, to me, so now you want to hear something really controversial that I'm about to say? If you gave me a Liga 9 to smoke or the Tabernacle Black, I would probably grab the Tabernacle.
Yeah.
And I'll be because if I really want to smoke what the Liga 9 was and what it represented, the Tabernacle, it's not an exact of the original Liga 9. To me, it's a little spicier than the original Liga 9, which I absolutely love. So I have to give it to the Tabernacle all day.
Yeah, most definitely.
I agree.
That M81 Lancero, that's a little spicy meatball.
But I'm gonna tell you, you can get a lot of flavor out of those Lanceros, though, man. But it's got to be the right blend.
You got to have the right cadence when you're smoking a Lancero. You got to slow your cadence down real quick, or it's going to get bitter real fast.
Right. Not only bitter, right? It'll burn super hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing with Lancero is that if you don't know how to smoke, if you're a chimney, like certain people, if you're a chimney and just like could smoke 3 cigars to other people's 1, you know what I mean? Hey, Don, how you doing? To me, Lanceros is an acquired size to smoke. You got to really be able to enjoy smoking Lanceros. I'm for one, I'm not a big, huge Lancero guy. I enjoy smoking them, but it's not my go-to smoke. It's just not, it's just like going back to the Foundation. What's a great smoke from Foundation? That's a great smoke. Wish it had a bigger ring gauge and is a super fast smoke, even for me, which is what?
Pasquale.
The Pasquale.
That's a beautiful.
That's a beautiful cigar.
And it's a 10 count box, and I wish and mind you, as you guys know, the problem with changing the ring gauge on that particular smoke will absolutely change everything about the smoke that you enjoy.
Yes.
So that's the downside of making a bigger ring gauge on that particular cigar.
Yeah, because it's a 5.5 by 48, and it's a soft-ish box press to that cigar.
Yeah.
Right.
So
and I'm not a fast smoker whatsoever, but I could smoke that within 30-35 minutes.
Yeah, it's fast.
It's a quick smoke.
And for the price for the single to get that quick of a smoke, you're like, what just happened?
But we got quite a few at Smoke on the Water, man, and man, I took quite a few home with me. I could have bought a box.
It's like the El Wawense. You guys know how I feel about that cigar, specifically the blue label, the Corojo.
Dude, they only have, I believe they have 4 of the pigs style looking, and I think they have 6 of the Toro Grandes. I think they have left.
Yeah. And all I have left is the Flying Pig version. We bought it Smoke on the Water, and then the Toro Grande I bought at Burn 1. And that's the only 2 of them cigars I have left. And I'm afraid once people stocks out in the shop, unless you know somebody that knows somebody, I'll never get that cigar again. Because the new wise man's not it.
JJ, where we at hashtag wise?
Look at that. Look at that. Talking about smoking it to the end, boy.
Damn. Hashtag wise, we are stuck at a big 23.
Oh, 7 more, and we get to the second tier of the giveaway. 7 more.
7 more.
I got this.
Oh man. So listen, I want to stay on, right? Because we normally don't do this, but
Yeah.
it's just, to me, I just honestly I think that we are definitely starting to get in our momentum. This is our second year, and I definitely, guys, we definitely got to get Carmen on, and get her and Luisa, so we could bring them on to represent his and hers as always. They know I got nothing but love for them, man. They are totally two individuals that are absolutely beautiful people, and the way they maintain their lounge and the way the hospitality is truly on.
We need 5 more to unlock that second level.
Oh, let's go. Hashtag Duisi.
Duisi. I'm trying to feel fancy.
That's Ducey.
Yeah.
If you're from the Oklahoma hoods.
You from northeastern Oklahoma, the mining district. That's how we spell deuce, okay?
I hear you.
Deuce.
Oh man, this thing is dying out on me now. So now you have piqued my interest in regards to this game, because now I think we all need to come up with the nice and then you know what we need to do? We need to do is there a way that we could do a poll?
Yeah.
So a poll indicating this, right? So indicating who the audience agrees with. Or better yet, you put the 4 on each one, you know what I mean? And see what they say. I don't know how that will work. I don't know if that's even possible. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a way for you to be able to put, like you said, the My Father, the Padron, this and that, and see what the audience says by picking the number.
And then they give the percentage of.
Yeah, and get up. I'm curious to see if that's possible. We'll work on that. We'll figure that out, But yeah, it's just crazy. So once again, guys, we got what? 2 giveaways that we're giving away?
Yeah, we're at 27 entries.
Come on, you guys know 3 more people that can come in and put a hashtag in for us.
Hey, let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Hey, I was going to ask, do you guys have those on your side, on your StreamYard?
What's that?
Like the commercials and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I say, because my computer will not let me scroll down to it for whatever reason.
I got it. We ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Go for it.
All right, here we go.
What's going on, guys? This is your boy Panda, and your boy Panda has some great news. We have teamed up with Burn One Cigar Bar, located at 7328 Royal Palm Boulevard in Margate, Florida. Guys, Burn One Cigar Bar is your go-to destination for the finest selections of premium cigars at unbeatable prices. Step into a world of luxury and relaxation as you indulge in the smooth flavors and exquisite aromas of our carefully curated cigars collection. But that's not all. Burn One Cigar Bar has teamed up with us for an exclusive sponsorship opportunity just for you. When you call Burn One and purchase any box of cigars, you unlock a fantastic discount of 20% of your order using special discount code PANDA. You can contact Burn One at 954-970-0001 or on their social media pages, Facebook and or Instagram. Guys, don't miss this chance to elevate your cigar experience without breaking the bank. Visit Burn One Cigar Bar today, mention discount code PANDA, and treat yourself to premium cigars at incredible value. Hurry up, this offer won't last. Burn One Cigar Bar, where luxury meets affordability, and they ship nationwide. Peace.
Oh, there we go, guys. That's the lounge that Ernie and I are like furniture with. But did we hit the 30 mark yet?
We're at 28.
20. So you know what? I'm gonna run one more promo. And we want to give a definitely shout out to
get us two more people. Come on.
From Hayes Gray. We got to give Hayes Gray their love and their shout out. And here they are, guys.
Savor every moment with Hayes Gray Cigar. Each blend is crafted for bold flavor, veteran-inspired character, and premium construction. From smooth and approachable to rich and complex in flavor, Hayes Gray delivers a cigar for every palate. Now available our new release, Irmãos do Mar. Order Hayes Gray Cigars online at Fat Boys Cigars and from Wolfpack Cigar Club and the Cigar Vault, Oakdale. Visit our website for a list of nationwide retail lounges and to grab some cool Hayes Gray merch to rep our brand. As always, we've got your sticks.
There you go. We are definitely a proud sponsor of the Leaf and Orange podcast. We absolutely got nothing but love for Hayes Gray. And guys, they actually got new merch. I got to get with Wu and Val and Pedro in regards to sending us that promo in regards to their merch that they have. And they're giving away a 3-pack of their absolutely newest blends coming out. The Bussola. We've had the privilege to smoke that cigar, and I can absolutely tell you that cigar, in my opinion, is one of the baddest in their line. And these guys love the Imar Damar. I love the Brotherhood and the Admiral. Those are the two I constantly go back and forth. I love their Barber Pro. I love everything about it, but there's something about that Bussola. I promise you guys that you guys are going to absolutely love. And we will be having them here on our podcast.
Yes.
Enough to do the promotion on that on the Bussola. But
great people.
Next month is the official launch, right?
Yes, and they'll be on with us. I believe hold on, I got that on my calendar here. Hold on, I gotta make sure I say it right. July 16th, they will be on with us. We also before we do the giveaways, I also want to take time to actually talk about, hold on, see if I can find it. Where is it? 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 The TPA. Right? Here we go, guys. So, as you guys know, October 1st through the 3rd, the TPA Smoke Fest. Obviously, I like to call it an association with Hayes Gray and bonded by the Leaf and the Ash podcast. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one up there so those who want to use the QR code, you can scan it. I guarantee you guys are not gonna find a better price point for a smoke fest anywhere. Look at the packages. We got some new updated flyers so you can see what each package offers. And definitely, guys, if you like what you see, obviously share and hit that subscribe button, right? Hit that bell, hit that all notifications. So anytime we go live like this, sometimes we go unexpectedly. It's been a while since we've had a late night smoke, so stay tuned on that too, especially now that the pen is going to be out of commission for at least 2 months. So who knows? TPA is going to be awesome. What's that?
He's definitely going to milk it.
We need one more.
One more.
One more. Come on. Go.
I can't believe it, but I can't believe I misspelt that. I mean, come on.
It's all good. Yeah.
You were having a moment, baby.
Yeah.
You were feeling all bougie. We only have one bouginess in this group. Yeah. There he is in all his glory. That's our own personal bull from Night Court.
and the bouginess is smoking the Hayes Gray Admiral.
And this is from Ish. If we can hit that, if we can hit 60, you can't even get that in the US as far as that Havana Club is.
Wow.
Havana Club 7. So it's possible if you guys want it. It's there for you.
And you guys make sure you share the lives with people, man, and most definitely, get your friends involved and subscribe to the podcast and everything. So we deeply appreciate it.
Yeah, we're slowly creeping up there, and as you guys know, we're trying to get to the 1,000 subscribers. Because we all know, as we know, right? There's no secret, and you're gonna get to see some of this at the TPA.
Do the hustle.
Shakira.
Hey, before we get into giveaways, man, I want to give a shout out to our guy Pats. He was going to join us tonight. He had a little family issue, a little accident in the family, so he couldn't join us tonight. But all our prayers were with him and his family, and he's a huge supporter of ours. He comes to every show, and so I just want to give a shout out to him.
Yes, absolutely. And to King Pepper.
Oh yes. Listen, hold on. Yes, we want to give special thanks to the ultimate sponsor of the show, King Pepper himself. The sexiness of all sexiness, right there.
For some reason, I think we just lost that 60 giveaway.
That's and blends. He used to blend for us.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, so okay. So on a serious note, guys.
Yes.
Next week we are actually going to have a serious podcast, and we will be talking about mental health. I think it's something that, we need to talk about. It is Men's Mental Health Month. A lot of individuals that do suffer from PTSD, a lot of men that choose to stay in silence and suffer in silence when they don't need to.
Yes.
We have a couple of special guests that will be on next week with us. So we will greatly appreciate if you guys come and support, as you guys always do. But most importantly, definitely send it out to your people. Hopefully, maybe someone that needs to hear what we have to say, will hear what they need to hear.
Yes.
Everybody knows what I do for my profession. I just celebrated my 28th year on Monday. And
Congratulations, bro.
I appreciate that. And it's been a very my career has been a big roller coaster. I've had some ups, I've had some downs, some good and some bad, some sad and some really tragic stuff that's happened. Obviously, in my career, these guys know I've shared some things, some scary things that's happened to me over my career, my tenure, and I'll be sharing a lot of that next week. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a whole different side. You probably see a lot more serious side of the Panda. Because I do take this very serious.
Yes.
I've just seen way too many people in my line of profession either leave this world unnecessarily because they chose to stay in silence. So
I want to give a shout out to you guys, and not to hurt my shoulder to pat us on the back, but This is a moment, this is an hour and a half, whatever we do, of levity every week that we can kind of come in and joke around and show the funny side of ourselves. But we do all, struggle with that, and it's an important topic that I hate to say I can't wait for the show because it is a serious show, but it's necessary. It needs to happen.
There will be some emotion for sure. Some vulnerability for sure.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. I started talking to somebody about a couple of things that's happened over the years with me, and I got a little teary-eyed because it's only by the grace of the man upstairs that I'm still here to talk about it. I can't wait to retire so that I can share some of these stories. And like I said, some good, some bad. The good, the bad, and the ugly of the line of duty. You know what I mean? So, we'll get to that. And like I said, I didn't want to get too serious, but I wanted to talk about it because to me, it is a serious topic. So hopefully you guys stay tuned next week. I'll be posting some things probably Monday or Tuesday of next week about it. So where do you fit in, Kurt? You don't want me to tell you where you fit in, buddy. But anyways, that's the I ate one guy. The guy's special. But anyways, he's special.
One more.
We still need one more.
We still
Somebody
need
put hashtag USA.
If you just joined, hit that hashtag #DueSay.
See, now that's something you
juicy.
guys need to hold over my head and make fun of me weekly, because I wouldn't let that go if it was one of y'all. I promise you that.
It does. You're absolutely right. Ish. And listen, you know, and those of us that are here that are in the same line of work that I do, you know we can't change the world, right? But we can honestly change one person's life or have some type of influence in their life, just one.
Yeah.
Even in a 30-year career, you know, you kind of feel like you left your mark, you know, in the world. You know what I mean?
And just to know that somebody cares. Somebody cares about you.
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely. Yeah. So did we get that 30 yet?
Yeah, we actually did. We're at 31.
All right.
All right.
All right.
So we got the
Cigar Vault.
Cigar Vault. We got the Haze Gray, and we got my giveaway, right?
Yes.
Yep.
If you've won in the last 30 days, you cannot win tonight.
Yeah. All right. So let's do that. So we're gonna do a spin 3 times again.
Yes.
All right. Let's do it.
Hashtag.
Duce. Duce. That's what it just says. It's Duce. Candy.
See, that's
There
what I
we
was
go.
thinking about. You know, I was thinking about candy.
3 spins.
You know, I do see what you're talking about.
Oh, good cap. Yeah, that's actually Mason. And I believe that's Mason. We got to go spin again. Sorry, Mason, you're not the winner, buddy.
You
Mason,
are hard stuff.
I did not forget your I just saw your text. Hey, it's great. They're getting them anyway, so they
Now here's
here's the winner for
Which one is this for? This is for the
Cigar
Cigar Vault.
Drum roll.
Hey,
Oh, Rob.
so Rob, you know where to get a hold of me at. You can either do it for it's a 5-pack of their house blend, or it can be a $25 gift card. You get to choose.
He didn't even give us a chance to say, "Are you here?"
He's here.
Dude, that is hilarious. Dude, that is too funny.
Shout out to Rob, man. We bust his chops a lot, but he's always here, man.
I love Rob. That's why I do it.
So now, guys, this one is for the Busala.
Busala 3-pack.
The Busala 3-pack. Here we go.
I'm telling you, if mine wins, I'm keeping it. I'm just telling you.
Oh man.
Oh, Black.
Black
sorry.
Sal.
Sorry, Black. Nope. Roll again. Oh, sorry.
All right, here's the winner.
This is the winner now. There you go. Who's it gonna be? For the Busala. Boo. Val. Well, Val, do you want the Busalas that you have like 158,000 of them in your house?
Or I'll do this. You can trade it for my 3-pack if you want.
You know what? Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah. You good with that, Val? We'll send. You know what? They're gonna get a 5-pack from us anyway. So
Okay. All right.
yeah, so they're good. So she said roll again. So the next one is gonna be the winner.
Okay.
Drum roll.
Yeah.
One last week.
You
Roll
won
again.
last week, and the week before that one, and the way Gabe has been on a mission. Mountain Valley
Mountain Valley Cigar Company.
Nice.
You're gonna enjoy those.
Are you here?
Mountain Valley Cigars, are you here? Come on now, don't make me get that clock. Yeah, boy. You made me do that clock, aren't you?
Bean, 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 bean. I'm gonna download that. I'm gonna get that on here.
All right, the clock has begun.
Bing, 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 bing.
Gabe, is that you? Oh, damn. Roll again, then, doggy. Oh, that's funny. Come on. Are you serious? What the heck? Boy, this is the hardest.
Speakeasy Country Club.
Are you here, Speakeasy Country Club? Hey, Ray, you know what, man? I promise you that's why we tried to roll 3 times. Go, 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 go. Oh, go ahead. Roll again, JJ. One more time. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, hold up. Speakeasy here.
Brent.
Brent.
Well, it wasn't him that won the last time. That was his missus that won the last time.
Yep.
So, all right. So that's for the 3-pack booster.
Is Brent here?
Oh, that's right. Brent, you here?
He's here.
Brent's here.
All right. So that's the Bustula. So now it's my 3-pack.
All right, the 3-pack for the smokers. Bonded by the lead. Go ahead, roll it. There you go, Pedro.
Pedro.
They're gonna get theirs, man. So I appreciate the hashtags. They're gonna get their 5-pack from us, 10-pack from us, anyways.
All right, roll it again.
Roll one more time, JJ.
I think the prevailing thought here is we give away too much shit because everybody's won.
Bernie.
Hey,
Bernie.
Yes, sir.
Bernie, where you at?
Bernie here?
Well, I'm gonna give a few seconds because I know there's a delay. All right, I'm gonna start in 3, 2, 1. The clock is going. Bernie, where you at?
The Burn Man.
Burn, where you at, Bernie?
Burning Man.
Bernie, where you at? Got less than 10 seconds now.
Come on, Burn.
Who you with?
Oh no. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. All right. Good. That's it. Hey, Gary.
Gary,
there you go. Look, Gary, you'll be getting sent the smoke. You got Gary's stuff, right?
I do have. I think I have. If not, Gary, just shoot it to me on Discord just to make sure I have your info.
He's here.
Yeah, he's here. I saw that. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, listen, we greatly appreciate you guys showing us love. In our second year as a group, and hopefully we have many more. And obviously, once we get to that 1,000 subscribers, you guys saw the 500 giveaway. The 1,000, we got to start building up for the giveaway for the 1,000 subscribers. And that one will be just as epic as the 500. I promise you that. And once again, guys, reach out to us. who pretty much everyone that won, we kind of have their information already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, as always, we appreciate your love and your support. And as always, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.